Hey folks, so I thought I'd do a little bit more of an update on the treasure that was found in basement in Regina, Saskatchewan. The case of 79 to 80 O-Pee-Chee hockey cards. Currently, the bidding at Heritage Auctions is currently up to $1.7 million. Not much of a bump since last time. I think it was 1.65, so it's only gone up 50,000. Their estimate is something like up to 2 million. I would have thought it'd be higher than that now, but I suspect there'll be a flurry of bidding right at the end. I suspect the heavy hitters, or more heavy hitters, are waiting to bid at the last minute. Anyway, there's been some comments and such on this particular video, or on one of my videos about the update on the cards. So I thought I'd go through a few of these comments or details and go from there. Now, O-Pee-Chee cards, by the way, are Canadian production. So they tended not to produce anywhere near the same number of cards as Topps did. Just supplying a totally different market. There's just a lot fewer printed. And case in point, like I said, there's only two, or previously said, there's only two Gretzkys that have been graded at the second highest grade available out of this particular set, whereas the Topps ones, there's still seems to be a number of them out there. So just not the same sort of situation. But the thing with the thing with O-Pee-Chee is the quality control at the time wasn't exactly great. Their printing was off center. Edges tended to get jagged. I'd assume the cutting knives probably were a little dull or something like that. So the quality compared to Topps coming straight out of the package is different. So a lot of these cards, even the Gretzky rookies that are in this particular batch, are going to be graded probably lower than the current second highest grade. A lot of them will still be lower right out of the package. Mint or not, they won't be centered properly. They're going to be off-centered. They're going to be, like I said, jagged edges, poor printing, that sort of thing. So there'll be flaws on these cards. So the odds of getting the higher dollar cards is not as, or the Gretzky rookies in near mint or mint condition are out of the package, is not really there. So there'll be a few. I'm sure there'll be a few. If they're lucky, considering there's up to 27 of these cards in there, there's no certainty that there's 27 of these Gretzky rookies. Now, it's also been mentioned that yes, there are other valuable cards in this lot. The last Bobby Hull card that was produced, and the last Gordie Howe card that was produced, and they have some value, but compared to the Gretzky, they pale in comparison for value. We're talking hundreds of dollars rather than millions, obviously, and the values just don't really compare. So that's kind of why I think a lot of people are ignoring the potential for other valuable cards to be in this lot, because they really don't even compare to what the Gretzkys are worth. I'm sure if somebody breaks this setup, or breaks all these decks down, all these display boxes down into packs, and opens the packs and such, I'm sure that'll affect the market a little bit. But the market's big enough that I really don't think that all these mint cards, and again, not all the cards are going to be mint, even right out of the packs. They're not going to qualify for that high grade. So I don't think it's going to affect the market as much. It'll affect it a little, maybe, just the fact that they've come out, but I don't think it's going to flood the market or anything like that. It's not like there's been cases and cases and cases of these found. It's just one case. So, I've made a separate video about discussing about the potential for other cases being out there. And if you've watched that video, you have noticed that, yes, I believe that there are other cases still out there. I think it would be naive to think that there is no more complete cases out there. Odds are there are. People have been seriously collecting for a while, long enough that other collectors will have bought full cases wholesale at the time in 79, 80. And even later on into 81, 2, 3, into 85, I'm sure that there were dual stock cases that were being bought up at that time. And I'm sure they're still out there. I don't think there's a ton of them necessarily, knowing O-Pee-Chee's production runs. I don't think that there's going to be, a pallet of, 20 cases found or something. There will be individual cases out there, though. Whether they come up for sale or not is another question. We'll have to see what this particular case goes for and whether that pries other cases out of the woodwork or not. There's also concerns about what condition the cards are in because of the gum and the fact that they're wax packs. Now, if the case was stored properly in a condition or a temperature controlled environment, I think the wax will not have affected them that much. But who knows what the storage conditions were for that case before it arrived in this individual's hands. In the warehouse, it could have been hot. It could have melted the wax on the packs or in the packs, which will have damaged the top card and potentially the bottom card as well. But the gum will have damaged whatever card it's leaning against. Usually I think it's on the back. I'm not sure about that. Back or front. Front card, back card. Not positive. I haven't done a lot of opening these packs myself. But anyway, the potential for some damage is there, so you can consider that there's going to be some wrecked cards coming out of this. Whether they're the Gretzky rookies or not is all up to fate. There's another issue as to what will the winning bidder do with them. It's very possible that the winning bidder may just retain the entire case full and keep it as an investment and sack it away, and there's not going to be a bunch of rookies come out. So the value of those Gretzky rookies that are still out there are going to maintain themselves. Maybe they'll open up a couple boxes. Who knows? Maybe they'll retail those boxes to other collectors and try to make some money that way, or auction off an individual box now and then, or the display boxes, that is. So who knows? We'll see what happens. So we'll see in 5 days, actually, is what's going to happen. The auction ends, I think, Friday or Saturday. It's 5 days from now. This Monday right now, as I film this, the 19th. So 5 days from now, we're talking the 24th, is when it's supposed to end. So we'll see. I'll keep you posted. If there's any other developments between now and then, I will let you know and try to keep you updated on that. But if there isn't anything new pop up or any thoughts that I have regarding this particular case, or any comments that are significant that I would like to address in a video, depending upon all that, we'll see whether I do another video before the end of that auction. If not, we'll wait to the end, or maybe we'll watch the auction if I get a chance to sit and literally watch the bidding happen, and maybe we can watch it together as I'll video it anyway. We'll try to video it. So we'll see. All right. thanks for watching, guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe and check out our other videos on antiquing, picking, thrifting, scrapping, etc. And I do have a couple other videos on this particular subject, so do check those out. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.